Now somebody's going to say, well, it's all right for you. You've got a greenhouse. But, you know, there's a trick. And the trick that you can use if you don't have a greenhouse is to get one of these water bottles. And then with a Stanley knife or whatever, to cut it part of the way around so it makes a hinge. And then what you do is you fill it with potting compost in here, and then you sow your seeds then and water it. Make sure you've got some drainage holes in the bottom. You should have done that before you fill it with soil. Once you've got your seeds inside, give it a little bit of water and then use tape like this just to tape it up completely. And then you can put it with the lid off outside. And I even start this in January, so you can put that outside, and then once you've finished with it, and I'll show you when you've finished with it, you can just save it, use it for next year. So although I don't like using plastic, if I've already got it, I'd rather do something useful with it than to throw it in the déchetterie. So I'll hang on to that for next year, and here in the best Blue Peter manner is one I did earlier. So this is Gaillardia, which is known as Indian blankets. I sewed them on the 17th of January, and they've just been sitting outside. I've done absolutely nothing to them. A bit of rainfall would have gone in. Now I just need to tear it apart because these plants, oops, are now ready, as you can see, to put into bigger pots. So I can pop these on straight away. I'll just take the plants out. I've done absolutely nothing with them. So you can just do this on a back doorstep or whatever. Look, good roots, great roots. So I make a hole in the compost. I've just got these pots ready. Make a hole in the compost. Just firm the compost around the pot like so. This pot's been used several times because you can see it's actually broken. Anyway, I'll carry on doing that, and then they'll grow on because they've got new compost and they'll like their new conditions. There's another one. Be careful how you handle them. That's got massive roots, look. Even though it's been out there through frost and wind and snow and rain, well, no snow this year, but rain and, you know, just pretty grim conditions, it's grown anyway. And if you think about it, nature doesn't say, oh, you can't put the seeds out until a certain time of year. It actually knows when to germinate because the conditions are right. So you're just making the conditions right by giving it a little greenhouse of its own. So they'll stay in there for probably another 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll know when they're ready to plant out because the roots will start to come out of the bottom, and at that point I can put them in their place for the summer. Each one of those will make a huge plant about this size. It will be covered in these massive daisy-like flowers. They're pretty rustic, but they do make a huge splash of colour in the garden, and for no money at all. This will probably be about 1/4 of a packet of seeds. So there you go. You don't need a greenhouse. Well, I'll leave you be.